like Islamic chick. I promise the body every beat. The hunger is bottomless, so peep gang. But they frontin', so you know that we can't follow it. It gets deep, and you can tell the way that she swallows dick. My brain's a lethal weapon, tongue projects them hollow tips. The vision so vivid, feeling like you might have lived it, but you didn't. You bit it the minute that we delivered it. Just admit it, get the medikit, break it into two, like subject and predicate. Copper for president, Ben Franklin.
On the beat.
Do that. I mean, ultimately, you feel like your back is against the wall, but this is how it is in the NFL, Cap. All we were doing all week so far is reviewing
my girl, she got a gun in her hand, and she keeps one in her hand.
They get a pass,
baby girl, I know what I did.
I don't like how they were
you
able
ain't
to
gotta run
not
me
get
a
any
mile.
takeaways and how they surrendered the run over and over again. But the offense
Baby,
is the big
run me a
storyline. We understand that. But Cap, here's the thing: 1 and 2, you can win on Sunday and you'll be 5.
To help you remember me, and every time you leave this spot, you know I get to see how she's bright like electric bulb, so everybody gets to see, yeah. And every time you leave this spot, you know I get to see, yeah. But tonight you can call my phone, tonight you can call me all night long. Tonight I represent the guy with the money who live fast, but still, baby, don't die young. Say tonight you can call my phone. Tonight you can call me.
Just off I-70 on the east side of town, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Kansas City Royals.
And now, your 2021
Royals baseball starts
Kansas
right now.
City Royals.
So stepping in is Trey Turner. He'll get us started in this one
Leading
under
off
the lights.
for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Trey Turner.
And every time you leave this spot, you know I get to see. She's bright like electric bulb, so everybody gets to see, yeah. And every time you leave this spot, you know I get to see, yeah. But tonight you can call my phone, tonight you can call me all night long. Tonight I represent the guy with the money who live fast, but still really don't die. Say tonight you can call my phone, tonight you can call me all night long. Tonight I represent the guy with the money who live fast, but still baby don't die. So tonight just go all the way with me, all the way with me. Tonight just go all the way with me, all the way with me. Tonight just go all the way with me, all the way with me. Tonight just go all the way with me, all the way with me. Tonight you can call my phone, tonight you can call me all night long. Tonight I represent the guy with the money who live fast, but still baby don't die. Say tonight you can call my phone, tonight you can call me all night long. Tonight I represent the guy with the money who live fast, but still baby don't die.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the night is taken from ball one, and we are underway from Kansas City.
We got to play this because a lot of people haven't heard.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. 2-1 to count to Trey Turner.
So what we've done is we've, I think probably the best
And it's
part
2 balls
of
and
the
2
last
strikes now.
72 hours is we've had some
Into the
amazing
windup, here comes the 2-2
healthy
pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Coaches.
The first base.
Now to bat, Max Muncy. Infield shifted well to the right here for the first pitch. One out, nobody on. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment.
Yeah, man, that's great. He released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back.
Chasing after it is Taylor. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Really good from a coaching perspective.
Next, it'll be Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
And so you take what they give you and you use it. And that's really what I'm going to do. It's what we're going to do. It's what they're going to do. And
Infield in the
three
overshift
right
here now, the pitch.
1 and 2, and having a
High fastball
things
is
like
in
that.
there.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Count is 1-2 now.
I'm not about negativity. I'm not about anything but
Inside
trying to
with
do
the
what's
slider,
best
2
for
and
the
2.
Bears at anything. You know what I mean? And so, I'd be sitting here lying to y'all if I said,
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
When I signed up for this job, I knew there was going to be times that I go through this kind of stuff. And now I'm getting tested to see where I'm at with this. And I know in the core of who I am, and I know in the core of who our players
things
are.
off here in the bottom half.
I know what we're about. And when you see the people that come to bat for you behind the scenes, that's to me what gets you through this kind of stuff. You know? And so again, like that's what gets you going. And that kind of helps you go as you have those other conversations and you accept it and you move on. And that's what I'm about. Criticism is fair. I go back to again to the game. Again, the more you're in it, the more you see it. You gotta move on, but you also gotta accept it. That's what I'm
We're straightforward about that with us. He's played all in there. He still has a hand in it, but there was that affiliation. Why was that way last year and not that way this year? If there was
again, just all of that without, I hope we all can understand, like from our perspective, from Chicago Bears perspective, but not just play calling, but whether starter, non-starter, this guy's hurt, that guy's hurt, through the rules, like all of that, there's communication that you have in the back end, but then there's also the ability for us to understand why we don't get into some of the answers that you're asking right now. That said, whatever is best for this team is what we're going to do. And every year is probably a little bit different.
This will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
There's probably a lot of
stepping up is
Nick Lopez with play calling. A lot of us don't know. You know what I mean? And we think we do, myself included, with other coaches that we don't know. And that's okay, you know? So, but
now the first
all that
pitch.
aside, it's about clear communication on the why. And that's what we're going to do.
Bases
and
are
now
empty,
we're
1 man.
going to do it against a division opponent, which we've been focusing on the last 2 days at home. These are big now. We got to get them. And so when we do that,
Right
whatever
side.
it is, let's get it.
Cleanly. Catcher Salvador Perez, American League Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago.
He said nothing. Nothing. Didn't reveal he's going to call
first
play.
pitch.
I'm going to keep that in-house. He's going to be a starter. Not going to tell you that. We had amazing conversations with coaches to player, player to player, coach to coach. I know who I can talk. Stop. Just stop.
Oh, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men
Money,
out.
make it stop. It's enough. Amazing. Everything's amazing. We're collaborating.
And it's a little too high with that one, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Oh, well, actually, after all that, I need to.
Here now the 2-2.
You know, he says that he
Hot
has
shot to
open
third.
conversation.
Pulls the first baseman off the bag.
You're the leader of men.
Batting fourth.
Healthy conversation. I wrote it down because you said that.
Right
Don't
goal.
you, as a head coach, and someone who's good at coaching, don't you always
Into the box,
collaborate
Michael
and talk
Taylor.
and figure
And
out
Scherzer's
how to
able
make
to
better for the
move
next
ahead
day?
of him with
Don't you
strike
feel
one.
like on this show we've
Takes
had
his
healthy
first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away.
Agree,
Ball and a strike.
but at least they're healthy conversations get out. How do we move forward?
Scherzer now
And we did.
1-1.
So you
But
mean you
right
didn't
there
have
is
that
the second
before?
baseman, and that
Okay,
will
so
retire the
because you
side.
got about the negativity. You also said that, and it's like, okay, fine. If you're the happy-go-lucky coach that's always bringing a positive vibe, that's fine. But there's gonna be people,
Here's Corey
players
Seager.
and coaches that will look at this guy and say, does he have his head in the clouds, or actually does he have his head up his ass?
Ready with
Do
the
you not
first pitch.
understand,
Here it
like,
comes.
hey man, we have to be better
As he'll try to hold
offensively.
back on the swing, but it went around for the first strike.
Whys and all this other stuff. Dude, if you have not figured out why the offense
And he turns
is
on
stuck in
one,
neutral,
sending it high
then
and
you
deep
know
to
more about
right.
how it's hard.
Gone
You're the reason.
to lead
You're
off
the
the
reason.
inning.
You're the offensive guru. Now it's a question,
Well,
too.
if you're going to give up a
He said,
towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Of course he had his hands in it last year. He was making it, you know what, because that's all he thinks he
Here
knows
now
how to
is
do
Will
well.
Smith.
Sure, in the locker room, he hasn't seen a
pitch
play
was
from
one
the
and
others. You don't
oh.
see people fighting with one
Played for
another.
ball, 1-0.
But the only thing he thinks he knows how to do is call plays, because he's an
And he
ex-quarterback.
moves it up
Because
1-1.
otherwise, what will he
Smith,
do?
a
Right?
Kentucky-born
Now,
ball
if
player,
I'm a
was selected in the
fucking
first
coach, I've got my
round
back
back in the
against the wall.
2016
I'm saying,
first-year
maybe
player
you should call the
draft.
plays.
Yeah, Matty,
Tell
they
me
certainly
what
got
I'm
it
not
right
seeing.
when they
What would you
drafted
do if
this
you were
guy.
in my
He has
spot?
turned
That's
himself
healthy
into an
conversation.
absolute superstar.
But you still do the
Everybody
same
knows
thing
this
that we
guy's
saw
name.
last week.
Kids are
When
buying
you
his
put Ryan's
jerseys.
scheme, the same thing you had out there for
Ready
Fields
with
last
the
week.
2-2
So you haven't learned anything. It's still
And
about
this
you.
is lined
The audience
hard
at
to
one.
deep
It's
left.
funny how you can look
Taylor
at your
is
team,
there, and
because I
he'll bring
remember
this one in.
when we were at the Northern Illinois basketball. Different level, same principle.
Batter will be Gavin Lux.
And the
One
late
run
Johnny
in
Gill
and one
picked up the
gun
phone and
so
called a
far
friend
this
of his who didn't coach at our school. He
Wheels
was
and
a
deals. Here's the first
college kid when he was
pitch.
a high school coach. He
And
said,
look out,
"Hey,
that one ran in and got him.
would you come watch my
So
team play
here
with a
is
game on
A.J.
Saturday?"
Pollock.
Hey, give me
The first pitch of the AB now.
where was school? And I'll never forget, we had a meeting after the game. We won against a crappy team, and why are you guys not playing so-and-so at this spot? Why do you stick him down
Clearly
there
working
inside?
bottom of the zone,
He's your
trying to
best
get a
pass.
ground ball for a double play.
We have this chunky
Now a move
kid
over to
down
first.
back. Let him boost up
Dive
to the
back
left
in.
and drop. He's like, put him at the 3 and let him
Lux
initiate your
leads
offense.
off first with one
Oh my
away.
God, it was like revolutionary. Completely changed.
Pretty good
None
cut
of us-
there, but it's
We
two
had
and
his
one
head.
now.
He's got to play there.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something
going
clean.
through film, and I'm just trying to find a way to win. If someone
Now
else over
here's
my
a
shoulder would be
comebacker
like,
back to
"Hey,
the
man,
mound."
you could be better if you
And
did
he'll
this
just
or
leave
that."
this on the first for the
Again,
second out of the
smart
inning.
coaches, and
He's
they're
trying to
good
get back
coaches
now,
in
but
the
it's not
league.
going to work. The
That's
throw
what it is.
hangs him out to
And that's
dry,
the
and
side.
that'll
I'm talking
end
about
the inning.
Guys that know the game, college and pro. But yet you're still doing the same thing. Remember, audience of one.
So now Carlos
Because if it's
Santana.
not audience of one, how come things haven't
Leading
changed
up for the
offensively?
Royals,
Agree? Well
the
said.
designated hitter.
We'll tell you why Matt Nagy must give us play calls on Sunday. Plus, is the Lions game a must win? 312-332-3776.
First offering on
Don't
its
forget
way.
Dan Orlovsky. Great stuff with him live.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Cat and J-Hood. Mornings.
ESPN 1000 as the ESPN Chicago.
One ball and one strike to the DH here tonight. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
312-332-3776
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
is our phone
Problem
number.
here, one away.
By the way, I figured out that they called that one. I'm like, how
So
come
now,
that phone
here is
goes
Hunter
silent?
Alberto.
Like, if they go
Third
to
baseman.
sleep, save your battery.
Hunter
You have to keep the headphones open. You
Alberto.
can't play it. Go ahead.
First delivery to him.
There'll never be a problem with a good, solid set of hooks.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
So I've got to ask you, we'll get to these calls in just a minute.
Liner towards second. This is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The Bears have enough.
Next to hit is Edward Olivares. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
They could win, or are they...
First pitch coming. Here it is.
The win. Team's not good enough. It doesn't matter.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
But the talent, I think,
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second.
Is fading as a top 10 receiver because
it's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here.
Long, athletic, and to be able to run. That's why I think that he's good. Now, same thing with Mooney. Mooney is a good route runner. We want to have a young guy that just want to catch a lot of football.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Has the weapons. You can't give him the ball.
2-2.
Yes, they do have the weapons. Sure.
Is looked at and the count moves forward.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count still.
Right. You know what I mean? You understand? Just a difference. I just think that, especially the Cleveland game, does not tell me exactly what the reference here can be. I don't know if you see all 3-2 yet, but I just know that more times than not, those guys are covered. Just like the Rams game, those guys are covered like a blanket. The wide receivers, the tight ends, David Montgomery. It doesn't mean that that's who they are. You know that they should be able to make plays.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Sure. Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Better than Andy would be able to get that done.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
2-3-3-2-3-7-7-6. Mike's in Schaumburg. He's first. Hey, Mike, what's up there, buddy?
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. Are either of you a fan of The Office?
Yes.
Now to the plate here is Matt Beatty as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on the way.
Michael, what are you doing right?
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
He gives a run to put an answer. He says, well, David, my philosophy has always been, no matter what, and it's always been
2-0 to the Dodgers.
Don't do anything, no matter what, no matter how, no matter where, and again, there's nothing bad substances.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off.
Like you said, it's the conference salad or fruit salad. At the end, those fruit bars give me the phone look and go, don't be picky, Michael. And that's the first time.
Mike, that's a great
and he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. And now in the box, Chris Taylor. First chance for him here with a man on following leadoff walk. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Oh, he's the nicest guy in the world.
There goes the runner. Late square, and this is popped up. Merrifield is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second. Trey Turner digs in now. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. Wind up and the 0-1.
You can tell. Right. But it's almost like the hard questions and the hard decisions are a little bit over his head. That's right.
Oh, this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat. They can go deep.
They were told,
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
You don't have to spill your guts based on
Into the air down the right field line. Isbell finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side.
Right? Yeah. Could you please read what you read a moment ago from Brad Biggs?
Bottom of the third now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kyle Isbell.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Pulled toward right center field.
In 20 games and has been held below 300
Skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. It's on the ground toward the hole. Reined in. Scherzer covering to record the out. Next, here is Nicky Lopez. 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The first delivery to him. In the dirt and block behind the plate. And no advance. It's ball one. A man at third with one away.
I know you live in a beautiful home. You got a beautiful family. You make great money. I'm sure you look in the mirror and go, I don't want to
sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Due up next is Salvador Perez.
That's it. Can I close the door of my own home because I can't call the plays at work, so can I call it here? Can I turn off my own light?
Yeah. Can we get steak for dinner tomorrow? Nope. You don't get to call anything.
I can't even call plays there. You know what? That's where I'm at. I'm at McDonald's anyway.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Take that.
And he's popped him up. Seager in the shallow left. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in once again is Salvador Perez.
Number 13.
There's your guys on the offensive line. What a defense is block people and they move the ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked.
And ball in dirt as it gets away a bit. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
And Walking Montgomery high always young guys, moving guys out of the way. But that enables you to set up your play action, play down the field. That's why I keep saying Magic should give a play according to laser.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Count even at 2-2.
Run in Cincinnati, it didn't work as well as they had hoped.
Comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Now, because you're wondering if there was a different play caller, would we get different results? I don't know, because I can't see Nagy removing himself
digging in will be Mookie Betts, Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago.
Now, what's the offensive line?
I think it's better than it gets credit for at times. It was awful on Sunday. But they also did nothing to slide protection. They did nothing to chip and help a large chunk of the game. 5-on-5, here we go. But guess what? That dude, Myles Garrett, you don't have someone that can block him consistently. The dude on the other end, Clowney.
Here's the first pitch to
the
him.
The kid with the hyphenated name in the middle, I can't remember exactly. Jeremiah, whatever. That dude can play.
Now the 1-0.
All of a sudden, the pocket's collapsing. You chain this kid in the middle of the pocket, and you got no chance.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think we've had a hell of an opening drive.
Brought to you by Northwestern. Northwestern football. Go to nusports.com and get tickets for the upcoming games on the schedule. 312-332-3776.
Misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Corey's senior waits on deck. He lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Corey Senior has got a hold of one and mid-yard in his first appearance in this one. No balls and 1 strike. 1 pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. 1 out, runner at first, and that brings up Will Smith. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Run a screen pass.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
We're not sure.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. This guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's into the outfield for the 1-out base hit.
Yep, everybody's safe and healthy here. So I called for Matt Nagy to lose his job on the post-game show on Sunday. Hoodie and I have
So now to the plate, Kevin Lutz. First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1.
How do they move past the awfulness
in there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Michael Taylor hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
This isn't an everyday 9 o'clock. This is a high expectation, high tension.
Now he'll step off.
And my rebuttal would be, tell me why he should keep this. What has he done to show you that he should keep it? Now,
Scherzer into the windup. First pitch on its way. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
I said this on Monday. If you couldn't build a game plan in 149 since the moment you took
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record
That's almost perfect.
Next will be the designated hitter, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball on the inside corner.
Nick Foles or Andy Dalton.
So, Dan, what can Bill Lazor, the offensive coordinator, do that Matt Nagy can't do as a play caller?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so if Justin Fields is the quarterback, I live in that world.
Okay.
It's not hard to
takes a look at strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how much.
Run a ton of play action pass. Run a ton of, the 3 levels, full field progression, a bunch of big crossing concepts, play action pass. That's what he did well at Ohio State. Now, everyone's going to say, well, you got to hold the ball a little bit longer for that stuff. Absolutely. He's also 6'4", 230 pounds. He's going to make some people miss at some point when he's got some time. He's also going to be more aggressive downfield when he's got some time. You're also going to be able to help it out a little bit offensive line. If I watched Ohio State, which I did every snap, I can tell you that Justin's not great in the quick game. He's not great at catching throw. He's not great at getting the ball out quickly. If I'm going to get an empty, all I'm doing for is information. Get an empty, bring him back in the backfield, and run a pass concept. Get an empty and go perimeter screen. But I think they need to put him under center and go way more kind of longer developing play action pass.
First pitch strikes you, bro. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
See what they're doing last week.
Wind up and the 0-1.
Watching it, I'm watching it. And
look out, as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Santana has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. 2-1 the count. Into the windup and the pitch.
How do you see it in the studio?
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Going into that game, that won't work.
3-2 to the Royals designated. designated hitter.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A swing and a drive sent down toward the gap. Back goes Betts to the track. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Now back, third baseman.
Digging into the batter's box should be Alberto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A ball and a strike now. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Santana leads off second with 1 gun in the inning. Trying to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now batter.
Batter will be Edward Olivares, 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Sent on the ground out to second. Turner has it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning.
Let's just start with the philosophy of our offensive line blocking their defensive line, which is where every single
now at the plate here is A.J. Pollock to start off the 5th in this one.
If not, he can't do this stuff.
Phil-Roc-WeLL on Captain J. Hood on ESPN 1000 and the ESPN Chicago app. What will Justin have to deal with when it comes to the Lions defense? That's going to be a frustrated, hungry Lions team coming in to Soldier Field. So what does Justin have to deal with when it comes to the Lions defense?
Yeah, it's not going to be nearly the same pass rush that we saw against Cleveland. A lot of zone coverage, which, Cleveland played a ton of as well. A little bit of the matchup. I think that, this is, I want to see them, especially early on, especially going to play, let's get them involved in the game physically. Sometimes when you get these really physical players as quarterbacks, let's get them involved in the game and get some quarterback runs early on. So they can start to feel the game, so to speak. Their secondary is not good. Don't look at them holding Baltimore to 19 points with the reality. Baltimore dropped 3 touchdown passes.
First offering on its way.
So, definitely a week where you feel better at least of, all right, this is not the dominant defense that we have to go.
Do you look at the Bears?
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. Now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. In the windup and the pitch. 3-1.
I think that they should be able to look confident. I think that they got 2 tight ends.
Great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Isbell has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Matt Beatty stepping in. Drew a base on balls his first time up. And the pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Taylor is there, 2 gone.
So I think that they can look confident. They're not going to be world beaters. But you tell me, if you do 50 snaps, man.
So 2 out, nobody on. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Against the Philadelphia Eagles,
into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Dan, do you have a college football assignment this weekend? What's the college football quarterback or system have you liked so far? Because I've really liked your coverage every Saturday during the season.
Yeah, thank you. Probably so far, the team that I like the most.
Here now is Trey Turner. She'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike three, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier.
Is that a competitive game? Florida, I know, is a very good team. Kentucky seems like they could score.
First pitch on its way. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one.
If you just get those big plays and balance, they've got a young quarterback in Anthony Richardson.
Ball and a strike.
Electric. He's been hurt a little bit with hamstring. I think it's going to be a good game. You know, Kentucky's defense is
sinker that hits below the zone for a ball.
Disciplined defense I've seen on stage this year. So they're going to make kind of Florida go about earning their stuff. I think it's got to be a chance.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway. So the next to bat will be Kyle Isbell. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. In there, the knees, strike one.
Different. Hey man, have a great day and appreciate your
got a full there. No balls and 2 strikes.
There's another pitch for striking. This guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him to face the breaking ball there. Kyle Isbell
God,
dealt with the first out in the bottom of the inning. Rode a Muncie to finish the double play. That retires the side.
Troops are coming home every business, and he finds ways to thank and honor them for their service. Home run expert created, the hero low.
Next up is Max Muncie, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Now the first pitch. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Now here's the pitch.
Thanks to 95 Phil-Roc. My name is JR Weekend Overnight. Thanks to Bud Light. Thanks to Sign-Up for having Tesla. And a big shout-out to Tesla for rescheduling this show.
Swinging a ball hard hit toward deep right. Isbell is there, and he has it for the out.
Very shortly. Let's go.
Next to dig in, Mookie Betts. It was a walk in his last trip. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Kyle Zimmer, right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
You had the crowd in the palm of your hand. And every time they would respond to you, the crowd got louder, like, yeah, let's go! I mean, you had the crowd going.
That's my role in that position.
Here's the first pitch.
The crowd and get everyone excited.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
And if anybody ever took any of my classes out there, you all know what they're talking about.
2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-1 now to Mookie. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to it here. 3-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
So where did this take place, JR?
This was at Side-Out.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Taylor, and the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll reach second now with one away.
These people are all regular. They know other people are robots. They're looking at me going,
The indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
The time that you work, that you're there on the
corner pitch, Will Smith comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I love the old cigar.
Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. He wasn't able to catch up with that one.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
But that's the first time that you've introduced the band? Yeah, that sounds fun.
Here is this one scorched foul to the left.
A little bit. I mean, I just go somewhere else when I'm standing there.
A few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. Two away. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Gavin Lux is in now as he watches him pitch for ball one.
Aren't you looking at the back of the audience?
It's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Yeah, that's right.
Here's the 2-1. Now both runners are breaking in the dirt here. Well, and the pitch is a low one, not handled behind the plate, and both runners are going to be safe.
I would like them to tune in. You know, I would like ratings too.
Appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Digging in next, A.J. Pollock. Bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. He's under it, and that ends the inning.
Cold Blue Steel, their big hit on our bump list. Yeah, that's their most recent song, but it's not their big hit. I know you're a big Tesla fan, so we're not going to get into this debate right here.
Now to play Nick Lopez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Music, you're digging yourself in a hole where you some because I've already way
and he'll step off and try and reset.
Let it go.
I like there that you're landing planes at the same time. I like that. You're bringing people in. You're making sure.
You can see me on the pitch right now. I'm all hands all the time. That's just me.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Taylor is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
Join us on Twitch.
Plate now was Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Taylor. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on the way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Follow the show on Twitter.
Strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is ESPN 1000.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Seventh inning ready to roll. And standing in is the DH, Matt Beatty. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Or no.
Hit the short. Swooped up. And off balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Right now, stop right off the racecourse.
Next for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way.
All right, here we go. We're ready to
Fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
All right, Jeff, here we go.
Swings through it for strike number 2. With 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Trey Turner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. It's a first. Dozier picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
I was having this great job you did. Shut down after the 5th inning. He's a little tired.
Now into the box, Carlos Santana. Hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Hey, West Coast baseball. The Dodgers are rolling, man. I don't hold anything against Jeff. You know why? Because he's a baseball man and he's watching that West Coast baseball. That's what he's doing.
By the way, I got to give you some friendly advice, my friend Joe. Okay, you are
Like your heart is, yes, go ahead. Yes. Your heart is invested in your White Sox. Yes. Get ready for a stressful ride. It's every pitch, your heart is in it. It's not like you're just watching the Seahawks play in the play, whatever, I gotta cover you. Right, that's it. Your heart is beating on a net set. So when you're watching it, make sure you have gotten plenty of rest now for the playoffs. Yeah. Because your body will feel it.
I've been watching a lot of it, especially definitely the White Sox at the top of the list. But boy, there's nothing like that postseason baseball. The back on, man.
Danny and I are still recovering from 2016.
Yeah.
The stress in Cleveland that night. Oh my God.
You will get Sox coverage with granular detail every morning here on Captain Beta.
Damn right. Damn. Coming to the shot or no shot portion of Shot or No Shot. This is from Brad Biggs of the Chicago
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
In 45 games, including the
Brad
as
Biggs.
the play caller of the Bears offense has failed to count 20 points 28 times. It has failed to score first down touchdown in 20 games and has been held below 300 total yards 21 times. I asked you a simple question, gentlemen. Shot or no shot this Sunday on the lakefront. The one Chicago Bears will top 20 points. Will score
entered into
first
the
half
ball game, so
touchdown,
this will be his
and
first
will
trip to the
have
plate
over
here in inning
300
number
total
7.
yards against the lowly Lions. Shot or no shot.
All right, now there's 3 questions in one there. All right, let's start with number 1. Start number 1.
Shot or no shot. This Sunday, the Bears will top 20 points.
That's a shot.
Absolutely, that's a shot.
Second one?
Gentlemen, shot or no shot, your Bears will score a first half touchdown. That's a
Two
shot.
mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again.
Number 1, boys. If he's ready to play, he's playing.
Ball and 2 strikes
Who's
now.
the quarterback? Matt's going to throw the ball deep. He's going to do everything.
Good bite to that slider
Didn't we
as he
say that
swings
after
through
game
it for
1
the
when
first
all
out of
they
the
did
inning.
was throw the ball 10 yards?
Now
Oh, they're going to go
next,
deep.
left
They're
even
gonna go
intended.
deep. Justin Fields can go deep. They're going to go deep. They haven't gone deep all year.
Now, the great Dan Orlovsky just told us in our last segment that the secondary is vulnerable for the Lions. Preview coach
He lays off a
for the Sunday
fastball
show.
too low for
With
ball
Miller
one.
and Mello.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
I'll look his read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Absolutely try to stretch the defense. And last and gentlemen, shot or no shot, your Chicago Bears will have over 300 yards of total. That's a no shot. They will surpass 300 yards because
the first
they
pitch to him.
Matt wants to quiet the critics.
Bouncing
He's
ball
going to do
toward the
everything
hole.
he can to be creative on
On to Muncy gets him, and with that,
No, I
they'll
don't think
end
so,
the
man.
inning.
I think how about 289? A good quick 289. Somewhere in
there.
there.
I'm going to say they're going to get 324 yards of total.
Ready now
No.
is Max Muncy.
All right,
Start us off in the
What's
8th.
going on back there? Is there a convention back there, right?
We share an office with the ABC 7
Summoned from the
folks,
bullpen as he'll
and
do so to
Diane
start
Palpial
the
is in
8th.
for Roz Barron in traffic, and Diana's a lot more animated and boisterous and loud, and we can hear her.
No wonder there's a party in there. Usually Rod is, very, very quiet, library-like.
Yeah.
Very, very much.
Now the first pitch.
Not like I spent a lot of time in the library, but what I remember is
It's a
very
bullpen
quiet.
arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can beat the ball in the ballpark. And this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective reliever.
Gentlemen, the book.
Bets. At the plate now, he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch.
Go ahead.
And it's another catch. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief out. So next to bat will be Corey Seager, who was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Hit out toward second. This will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Play on baseball, you Sox fans, but just so you know, just so you know, your heart's going to be an empty Sox game. I will spend 4 minutes of Sean O'Shea telling you that. The Blackhawks and Jonathan Taves returned to the ice last night, losing to the Red Wings in the preseason opener at the United Center.
1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Inside with the breaking ball, 2-0. Seager leads on first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner, 2-1.
Appreciate you asking about it, so good to see you, good to talk to you.
The captain, he played nearly 23 minutes. He picked up an assist. He almost scored the game winner. He scored on a shootout. He won 15 of 21 face-offs. He looked really good. So I asked you guys, shot or no shot? With the addition of Seth Jones, Marc-Andre Fleury, and the return of the captain, the Hawks are contenders this year.
Yeah, that is a no shot because there are teams that are in their own division that are really, really good.
Kyle
believe they will. Kentucky win the Stanley Cup? No. So the questions are like, will Cody Dock be a top-line center this year? Will Jones and McCabe be enough to fix the defense? Here's a question. Popeye Jones kid, is he a legitimate number 1 defenseman? See, there's a lot of question marks. Jonathan Taves, how did he show up after a year off of health concerns? There's a number of questions, including like Marc-Andre Fleury. To me, he feels like, as we get close to the season, we'll break it down a little more. So, Marc-Andre Fleury feels like how Kenny Williams ran the White Sox at times. Kenny looks for attraction, like the little bit out of veteran players.
Not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
And the attraction. Marc-Andre Fleury is a Hall of Famer. He doesn't have to play anymore for a head goaltender.
He's Field next to bat. So go after the first pitch. Right? Foul territory. Could really use a knock here over 3 in the game so far.
For something new
in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
Question mark. So it feels like it's a team in transition.
Breaking ball hit off the plate.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Fair, 2 strikes on it now.
By a decent amount of his back he's trying to win it again. So what are they, 4th or 5th best in his own division? We're going to find out. It's not going to be easy. Again, that's not shot at them.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And a good decision to throw as he is toasted second base. On the first, but good hustle was Taylor to avoid the double play here.
Be good for the Blackhawks or this year or the next. I'm putting my eyes on Brother Jones here because he was one of the worst defenders last year or last few years for Columbus.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Swing and a line drive. In there, base hit.
Rodon was promising in his final start of the season. He won 1 hit in 5 shutout innings and a 6-1 win. Rodon struck out 4, he walked 2 in his first start since September 20th. Now the question is, what is next for him?
It appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter.
White Sox fans can't
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
He's hit loose in 3 at-bats to this point. That strikeout and miss even at 1-1.
Slider that threw into the dirt and India tried to stop and couldn't. He pitched. He wasn't 97 to 99 like he was in the June, where he pulled people away at the top of the zone.
Swing and a miss, that's strike 3.
But he pitched.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Taylor, trying here to plate the tying run for second. Come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Last night. Can that carry over for postseason? Just 4 or 5 innings, is that possible? Ooh, is it when you say just 4 or 5 innings, I hadn't really thought about that, but I think that's a good point. In the playoffs, you don't rely on your first good edge because you need that second year. So yeah, I think it's possible. I would like to see more velocity, so I'm concerned with him.
Struck him out.
Come on.
Job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning.
but I need more velocity to really feel comfortable.
That was his last shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean.
Yes. Next time it's going to be playoffs there. Yep. So that is intense. He's going to have to, there are going to be pitches he's going to have to make at times with men on base where you got to
New
give a
inning
little
set
extra.
to get
You're not
underway,
happy you don't.
and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gavin
That
Lux.
sounds really intense. What's that like? It's amazing. Win the World Series, win the playoffs. What's it like?
As Ricky McHenry said to me on Twitter just now, it's definitely
pitch of the
emotional
AB on
roller
its way.
coaster. Her doctor said, never underestimate the impact stress has on your body. Get your rest, eat your vittles, and be ready to go.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1 and 2.
Yep. The big news, Dixon.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
So all the hopes he's going to get you. Take that.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Now into the box is A.J. Power. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Josh DeMont enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
But listen, you know, sometimes we just don't have all the time in there.
We'll continue shot. No, we're not. We're done. Hoodie's heart is beating at every question I ask.
Breaking ball
the Brewers
falls
got
in there
really
for a
drunk
strike
and
to
really
even things at
stupid.
1-1.
Really stupid.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Jonathan Hood. This is Cust
1 and 2, here it comes.
Follow on Twitter at
Swing and a miss here in the first 2 of his pitches to begin the ninth.
the ESPN Chicago.
Next to hit, Matt Beatty. 2 outs already on McKay this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Fastball swung on and missed.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy out.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning.
Jeffrey Miller. Make sure you tune in to his pregame show on Sunday morning and his fantasy show. He and Deion Miller will
All
get
set for the bottom of the ninth.
Mellon's
Kicking in as the veteran DH, Carlos
DH.
Santana.
That
And
last
get
day,
y'all set with your lineups. He's the guru, and J.R. Strauss is busy doing overnights for Will Rock, and he's our guy.
All right.
Anyway, a member of the Brewers got really drunk.
That was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming
because he
at-bat.
said,
And
I
it's
got really
fouled away.
drunk, I got really stupid, he got into an argument with
Santana
somebody,
waiting on a
and
1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's
he
behind
had
1 and 2.
surgery. His season is over. He broke his leg.
Swing and a looper to left.
What in the H are you going?
Well, things happen when you drink. There are happy drunks. There are mean drunks. There are people in between. So I'm not surprised at that
Standing in
story
now,
because we've
Adalberto
seen
Mondesi
quick injuries
high in the air
before,
out to center field.
self-induced
Benz
injuries
has
like
read
that.
on it.
You know, I mean, if you are
Looks it
drinking,
into his
what
glove,
makes you
and
want to punch
there's
the wall?
1 gone.
Are you happy or are you mad?
Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi
His
stands in. His head-to-head numbers against
Right?
Corey Knebel. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. One ball, no strikes to count.
And at my house, I was a
Well
little
out in front of the
frustrated.
breaking ball there for a
And I
strike.
punched the wall.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he can do is probably get that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
I've let everyone down.
Santana
The team,
stands
the
at
coaching
first
staff,
with
the
1
fans,
out.
everyone. I know how big a role I play on this team, and there's a lot of people counting.
And this one gets
I
away.
don't think I've ever been so angry that I want to punch a wall.
And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into
I
scoring
don't think
position.
I've ever done that. I've done stupid things.
And this one's in the dirt,
Cost me a lot of
but it
money in
won't skip
college,
away
but I
far
pushed
enough for the runner to
my buddy
advance.
Kevin through a window in an insurance company. We were in a bar.
The 3-2 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Lifted down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He was a hockey player at the school. We're playing pinball on the bottom of the
Started to go. They'll look for the
You
appeal
call
down
that
third
ball?
and ring him up, says the
Come
third base
on, man,
umpire.
that's
He's gone.
We stole your guy from the
Stepping
room.
in is Hunter Dozier. Base knocked to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
But we are going back and forth with this and I mean, You know me, I'm one can down. When I try to keep up with a hockey player, it's not going to end well for me. We walk out the bar, we're walking back to campus, and just out of nowhere, as we're going, I didn't realize it was a window right there. I go, LC Cord with the big hit. Former Blackhawk. Sure. Yeah, the next thing I know, he goes through the window. Bam! Alarms go off. Sure. Guess who had to pay for it? You. That'd be Marshall. Yes. Yes.
The mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Huge window. Was it like a little window? Yeah.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Way
behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the night.
79 or 80. Okay, so put that in the inflation calculator.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to get that outside corner. There's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Swing and a line drive, and he may have just tied the ball game. That's down for extra bases.
Big one.
Tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. Oh, the throw back in is a wild one. Box now, Kyle Wilson. And so take a look at the slider here that misses through ball one. He's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Taylor is there, makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded.
But there's nothing like when I was in high school to have a few drinks and wanting to race people behind White's Barnyard in Lansing. That was a thing in the south suburbs, right? South side and south suburbs.
That one played is Chris Taylor. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
There's nobody out there with like 2 cars drag racing, which is the worst, right? You should not be doing that. Of course, when you're 16, 17,
really come on now and pitch
you say, you know what? I bet you my 84th can beat your, Granada. Your Gremlin. Yeah. Like, I bet I can beat your car. Of course, 84th Corvette, it's white, it's got a great spot because of, the great spot is there because of Rust-Oleum. Yeah. You put that in to cover up the rust spots. The worst car. There's my first car, but it was the worst car. You can always see me coming, right? From 5 miles away, you can see me coming because of the smoke belching out of the back of it. Right. So it'll be here about 15 minutes. I can see the smoke. The signal is billowing from that because of how bad the exhaust was in my car, right? So yeah, I did that a number of times. And I know, looking back at it, obviously that's ridiculous when you've been drinking and you get behind the wheel and you're drag racing.
That's how stupid we were.
Yeah, there's no question. That's something I did a lot.
Danny, you ever do anything stupid?
I almost did exactly what Devin Williams did. I was a freshman at the University of Kansas, living in Naismith Hall, the dorms. I started
the dorm was named after Dr. Naismith?
Yes, it was on Naismith Drive. It was right across the street from Far Island Fieldhouse.
It had to be near the field.
Directly across from Far Island Fieldhouse in Naismith Drive. It was called Naismith Hall. I lived on the 7th floor. I started dating this girl. She got her belly button pierced. She was smoking hot. And a dude...
Very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
It was fresh. She had just gotten it. I had just taken her like 2 days ago to get her belly button pierced.
Dugout comes. It looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up a double play possibility with one away.
So I charged at him. 3 of my buddies put up a wall and wouldn't let me get to him. And they kind of turned me around and pushed me away. And on the opposing wall behind me was one of those glass windows with a hole in it in place of a curve. And I just took my fist and I punched that glass window as hard as I could, and it shot everywhere. My fist was bleeding. Everybody came out on the 7th floor to see what was going on.
Down the third
I said to my buddies, I said, you should have just let me hit him. You should have just let me hit him instead of the glass window.
Now you see?
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Danny that you don't know. Danny, I got fresh out of college, so I know. You don't want to
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 down.
It's like 30 pounds heavier at all muscle.
The feedback.
Well, just understand, right?
Big spot here, first and second, 2 men gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Waits it a hurt ball there. No balls in the strike. Now both runners on the move. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second.
Let's see. So the
chance to walk it off, and now here is Whit Merrifield. Winning run stands at second base.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's close or trying to get back into the game, especially in the ninth inning. Having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
Bottle service, and he drinks less and more drinks. And you know how bottle service is. Like when you are committed, I'm more than happy to buy that second bottle. And as the evening was wrapping up, it was like 3 in the morning.
He's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
It was probably actually, the second bottle was probably
here's the first pitch.
And we were deciding, okay, we better line up, we need to get back to the casino. And at that point,
right there.
We paid a lot of money for this bike.
Taken up in the zone.
We are not leaving.
One job in this situation, especially
so I decided, okay, well, I'm going to shove the bottle of Grey Goose and finish it off.
Advance that runner to third.
So I did that.
And then we drive something to the outfield.
When I was casino was staying, I think it might have been MGM. Yeah,
here's the first pitch. Now he's swinging and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out out of the bullpen? Seager backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. Stepping in next, Salvador
we decided to go ahead and take the limo back, despite the fact that on our way to said Gentlemen's Club, the only piece of advice that the man who was dropping us off in the cab told us was, whatever you do, just don't take the limo back. Because clearly, that's how they can see your car. And then we proceeded to play craps the rest of the night, and my buddy ended up throwing the dice off the table like 6 or 7 times. And eventually we were asked to leave.
11th inning set to get underway.
And we were just
Next
handing
to
over
battle
our
will be
money
the
and
outfielder,
wheelbarrow.
We have enough money to get back to the airport. That's all we need to do. I love that. And it just means that I produced this segment for you, so I have a little music accompaniment to that little EDM. I love it. It's a big planner, too. I'm sure that during that era, I'm sure that's what was playing, right, Jeff?
Yeah, that song is actually longer than it is in the Gentlemen's Club. They give you the short version in the Gentlemen's Club.
Yeah, it's $20 for a song, and that song's like 9 seconds long. Would you like another one? Sure.
All right, lastly, JR would like you to know that the dumbest thing he did while he was intoxicated was introducing Tesla.
What's going on, Yeah, what's up? Yeah. Welcome to Sold Out Fans in the Sand featuring Enough, Topless, and
Domingo Tapia makes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 31. My name is JR and Weekend Overnight. Thanks to Bud Light. Thanks to Cyrus for having Tesla. And a big shout out to Tesla for rescheduling the job.
Here's the first pitch.
And watch my arm. Come on, land is playing that way.
This is going to be interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here. So we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
You don't have to wait till you're in your car to hear what Cap and J Hood are talking about.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Corey Seager. They had a chance. They walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. And indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Smith,
that's the batter down. He looks at a ball, 1-0.
Moment when you were intoxicated.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Up against the door and you knock and you run, the guy opens the door, and the water spills all over, right? Yep. So we want to do that. I was drunk, want to do that in college.
Big spot here, and it'll be Ryan O'Hearn. The winning run stands at second base.
Number 66.
That moment realized, wait a minute, that's my room. That's my room too. That's my room. I just got water all over my own room because we want to get this guy. I didn't even think about it anymore. I remember
here's the first pitch.
Who's the idiot missed him, me or him?
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch.
I don't know if I can tell those stories.
It's unhittable. Looked like it went around that time. Third, and yes, sir, strike one. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up.
1-2 pitches a bit high. He's back to even at 2-2.
Part of that story is it just shows Jesse's work ethic. They went from jail straight to the radio station.
We did that.
And which is an amazing show. It's the Wild West, Jesse.
Alex
The kid won't believe it.
Forced onto the mound now following the injury. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Next up is Carlos Santana, and a chance they walk in here to set up a double play to keep the game tied. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up a double play possibility with one away. Here's the first pitch. Alberto Mondesi is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
In one of the first 3 or 4 games.
1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night.
And that's through in the left base. The throw home, and the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. You can win this thing in walk-off fashion. What a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Right? You're going to get one in the division series.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. Domingo Tapia earns the victory on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Probably going to be 5 in. I think last night was the 4 league. 5 from him. He would reach the Kopech, and it'll reach Kimbo and him, and then Kimbo and him last year because it was a blowout of, a wide margin here. But I think you see that formula, the piggybacking of Kopech with Rodon, I think is a real possibility. Obviously things dictate how it's going to, what does Kopech use the night before? Who knows? But in the best case scenario, you're getting at least 5 out of Rodon, and the ball came out easy. He didn't throw more than 19 pitches in any inning, and I think that was, 19 was the most last year, and 5th gives up 1 hit. Look, if he never threw 96, if he always threw 91, 92, we wouldn't question it at all, right? Last night was a great start for a guy that throws 91, 92, and maybe that's what he has to do. Final point, though, no body, no linker, no Castellanos. It was kind of an easier lineup to attack. It's going to be a little different against the Bregmans and the Koreas of the world next week.
Jesse, you wrote a terrific column regarding the White Sox, the American League Central Crown, and what La Russa has to go through. Listen, La Russa's been through this time and time again, late in the postseason, trying to get a World Series championship. But you talked to Jim Leland as well. What did you glean from that conversation about maybe La Russa's mindset with this ball club here for the White Sox?
Well, several things working from right now. And the first thing he said was, don't overestimate experience in the postseason. It's a short series. Yes, pulling a pitcher is that comes into play. But look, I don't think you have to be managing 35 years to understand when or when not to pull a pitcher. Like if you're already a manager, you kind of have that. It's a 50-50 call many times. His point was the experience comes in the preparation in these weeks leading up to it, especially with a big lead, because he's had experience with big leads. Go back to 1983, right? He mentioned like even telling his team about playoff tickets, all those little things that you learn over the course of time, how to prep them this final weekend. He talks about experience more in this time of the year than he did even in October, because the best of five goes so fast. And, in the American League especially, how many things does a manager really impact? Now, I'm sure there's going to be a decision by Dusty Baker or Tony La Russa. We all scrutinize. But remember, a lot of those pitching decisions are 50-50 calls. We think they're slam dunks. We can't go back and replay those things. So that was one thing I thought was interesting. Think
his life.
Yeah.
He is a guy that's always trying to skirt around the edges, trying to be, live a life of crime, but also living a life of luxury. He's a leader, but he's a very mercurial person. So just his personality traits from series to series, from week to week, are always interesting to me because, look, he's not drawn to sex. You think he would be, right? Right. You think you have a lot of women on him. You know what draws him is money. And also acting with people. That is his sex. That gives him full approval to be able to help with people. Correct.
And then you mentioned Jumanji and how he has changed throughout the show, but to be dominant.